Okay, there we go. Many apologies for that. I haven't had that in a little while. Let me get on the correct stream. Okay, there we go. We are live. And I can see comments now. I do apologize for that screw up. So, my point of, or when I set it up, this was the V that I got set up with to get this nice flat end here. So I want to braid till the edge of it reaches across here. So a few more passes through here, and then we'll get started in the pattern. So for this particular braid, it's a 2-2 twill. So I start with the bottom right, then go to the upper right, and the bottom left, and then the upper left. So I pass under, count 2, go up in the middle, pass through back to the bottom, count another 2, up in the middle, count 2, back down. It's 2-2 twill, so I just keep doing this until I get to like the last 4. I push down on the last 3, leave the last one untouched. That's the one that passes through the shed and goes to the bottom on the left side. Pretty much the same thing for the top. So I'm going over the top and count 2, go into the middle, count 2, back up over the top, count 2, back in the middle till I get near the end. And when I push down these 2 here, there's only 3 left. So I push them all down except for the last one on the bottom as well. And then the top one passes under this last bottom one and goes through the top on the left-hand side. This is the stitch that keeps the edge together so that I don't have 2 separate braids, but I have one combined braid. And then I do the same thing on the left-hand side, starting from underneath entirely, count 2, up in the middle, count 2, back underneath entirely, count 2, up in the middle, until I get to the last 4 on the end. And I go with the last 3 of the last 4, leaving the last one alone. That's the one that gets passed through to the bottom on the right. And same for the top, starting from above until I wind up with the last 3, and then leave the last one on the bottom untouched, pass the last one from the top, under the last one on the bottom, through the shed to the upper right. Pet the cat so he's not quite so annoyed. And I'll keep doing this for a little while until I, like I said, I get the edges down a little bit below here. So at least a few more passes. And this one just barely fits on the Taka-Dai, so I have one very specific time I need to do the coma slides. And since I'm working with silk, I can see I'm probably going to have to file my nails just a little bit better so they don't snag quite as much. I've started when I reach the coma break. I don't know if you can really see it, but it has a tendency to slide in between. So normally, instead of putting it at this point or this point in the braiding, I move it back one so that it holds the last coma in place. And then I just reposition when I do the next one so that it's back to where it's supposed to be. Okay, maybe two or three more and we should be there. I'm still hoping to figure out OBS well enough to where I can do split screen streaming and people can see um, both what I'm doing and the instructions I'm working from. Hey, we got two people on. I'm really apologize for the mess up with the link. I was shifting a laptop and it camera became unplugged. And since I'm just using the YouTube Studio streaming option, I don't have the option to apparently reconnect the camera to a point where the software will recognize it. So I am trying to get skilled enough with software that will allow me to reconnect if something like that happens. So hopefully this won't happen in the future. So basically I'm doing a 2-2 twill braid where I shift above and below every two threads to get the pattern. Alrighty, let's see. I think one more and I'll be good to start the pattern. Want to be careful exactly where I start it so it looks nice because I'm not going to be able to unbraid it very easily, and if it looks off I'm going to have to go back quite a bit. Let's see. I used super glue to make it easier to warp the threads on the ends, and it doesn't seem to like it that much for unwinding the tama. Oops, don't want it to go that way. And there we go. I'll eventually bring the scissors up and like tweak it as much as I need to for how much the super glued ends are interfering. Okay. Getting a little more comfortable with this particular variety of the pattern. The last one I did, I would approach from the center of the between the two braids for the start of my move as opposed to on the outside. So just getting used to the difference. Okay, I think we're pretty good to get the start of the pattern yet. Okay. And all right, for this one, there's nothing. So let me switch to the next one. Okay. And I swap the 10th position tamas. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And just for consistency's sake, I pull up from the bottom, put it on the top in the appropriate spot, and take from the top and drop into the bottom. Okay. And so it looks like for the first move, I go over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, and then under like normal. So the green one, 1, 2, and there, there, there. And the bottom one passes through to the bottom on the other side. And roll the tama so it's long enough. Okay. And you can see how we now have white showing up here. Oh, welcome to the third person. All right, so the second move is the same thing, just mirrored. So whatever I do on the top, I have to do on the bottom. So instead of going over the top for the first 3, I go under for the first 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, and pass through here like before. And there we go. We've got 3 white spots here. So on this side, there's no changes yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last set. Okay, and we go on to the next move. Alrighty, so no tama exchanges on the right, and it looks like only the third one is reversed top to bottom for the shed. So 1, okay, so over here, under the first set of 2, over the second, under the third, over the fourth, and then up to the top for the fifth, then back to the bottom, and like normal. As you can see, this gets to be moderately complex fairly quickly, which is why having instructions is an absolute must for any complex pattern you're doing. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get scissors and snip off some of these super glue hardened ends that are wanting to catch as I unroll these. Okay. And so 1, second top here, then under these 2, Then back up over 3, 4, 5. Any questions, or am I explaining everything well enough? There we go. And on this one, tamas 2 get swapped out. So as I said before, I lift up from the bottom, put it in the top spot, and then take the one that's on the top and lift it back down to the bottom. And this one has no shed differences, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sixth one. The numbers really don't mean anything. I'm just kind of counting as I'm going along to make sure that I'm doing the right units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and sixth one. And pass through to the top on the other side. There we go. And on to move 4. By the way, this is a 90 move pattern, though about a third of it is just the sheds where I don't have to do any tom or shed switches. All right, so this one on the right side, tamas 2 get exchanged, and I'm counting from the back, or the side closest to me. And that one drops down. And sheds 1 and 3 are reversed. So for my first one, I go on top here. Then under 2. Then over these 2. And then I'm using the colors that are different on my thing as a guide, not so much counting, because it's a little easy to get confused top to bottom if you have to count in all the way. So if I've got colors that I can use as signposts, that makes it easier. And yeah, some of these I have to be really careful that I've got the right number. And so under the first 2, and in the middle, over the second 2 green, back in the middle, count back 3 from the green, then over next to the white. Yes, I'm going to have to change off of the chat for a second, so I won't be able to see it. Let me finish up the move on this side real quick, and I will take care of that. Okay, so this one, the first one, tama shed is exchanged. No, the sheds are exchanged, but not the tama. So okay, so over the first 2, in the middle, and there we go. Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm doing this right. Okay, so I did that one. So under there. Yeah. Now this one goes up over here. And give me just a second here, and I'll show you what the finished braid will look like. There we go. Hopefully that shows it clearly. Okay, light's a little off, but hopefully you could see what it was going to look like. Was that okay? All right, moving on to the next pattern position. Okay. No tama exchanges, and only the third shed gets exchanged. So 1, 2, and leave 2 of those green ones. And 3. Okay, there we go. And 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think I'm going to have to make a stand for the laptop so it's easier to see. But as you can see, the pattern is starting to form. Okay, so on this one, only the first shed is reversed. So instead of going under, I go over the first one. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and on to the next move. Okay, that looks like 2 and 6. Yep. Okay, so 2 gets exchanged. And 6 gets exchanged. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, I got to remember to stop 1 before I get to the number I need to exchange, because that one doesn't get pulled back. It's the one that gets exchanged. go. And 1, 2, and 3 are reversed, so this is relatively easy. So instead of going under, 1, 2, 3, and then it should be a white and green. Yep. 4, 5, 6. That looks normal, meaning that it's the end of the shed passing through looks normal, which means I've counted right. Okay. And then same for the top. So instead of going up here, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. Okay. And on the left, there are no tama or shed exchanges, so just a normal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And now it's time for the coma slide. Okay. All right, so, excuse me, angle of braiding doesn't look too bad, but I think I'll try and go up one more notch. It's a little twisty. I think I'll wait just a little bit if I can. Shouldn't affect it too much, but I don't want it to twist too much while I'm working. All right, so on to the next move. Okay, so we exchange Tama 2 on the right, and sheds 1 and 3 are swapped. So okay, so 1, 2, and after the white one, white and green, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Yep, that looks good. And 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6. There we go. And as you can see, we're starting to get some visible lines. All right. So it looks like Thomas 6 are changed on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I do tend to get a little bit tangled at times. And no shed exchanges. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well, according to my chat monitor, it says we're down to 1 viewer. All right, on to the next move. This is move 8 out of 90. Okay. We swap Tama's 10 on the right and exchange sheds 2 and 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there we go. So under 1, over 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That looks good. Okay. And then over 1 normally, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. And on the left side, we are doing completely normal, no changes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. That's looking pretty good. All right, so on to move 9. Okay. We exchange Thomas 6 and shed 2. Okay, I'm glad you were able to see the chat. I know you're going to be dropping off soon because it's really late for you. I apologize for that. No, this is actually my very first 100 Tama pickup braid. So yeah, I'm getting used to it as well. Um, so, all right. So Tama's 6 are changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to do a afternoon stream here, probably about 6 o'clock uh, my time, which I think is 7 a.m. your time. But I'll probably go for a couple, 2, 3 hours. So you might be able to get it in the early morning tomorrow. Okay, so the Tom exchange and only shed 2 is exchanged. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That looks good. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Counting looks right on that. Yeah, I really enjoy braiding and being able to stream and theoretically eventually be able to make money at it, or at least enough to pay for itself. Um, makes it opens up a lot of opportunity for me as far as the being motivated to braid and um, share what I'm learning and help other people learn as well. I'm thinking of setting up a locals community, which is kind of like Patreon. So if people want to contribute to help keep me in supply, so I can keep braiding and supplying things, um, they can do that. Obviously entirely voluntary. And if I do that, I'll start posting about that as well. All right. So on the left side, no Tama exchanges or shed exchanges. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wonder how much being double jointed helps with casting the shed with my hand. Because I can pretty easily flex my hand as needed to go up or down. Okay, on to move 10. Okay, so 10 and 14 get exchanged, and sheds 2, 3, and 4 um, get reversed. Okay, so 10 and 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so 2, 3, and 4. Um, so under 1 over 2, 3, and 4. And 5 and 6. Yeah, that looks right. Yep. All right. So 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's starting to look like a weighing scale. All right. And so on this side, only Thomas 2 are exchanged and no shed exchanges. Are my Since you have experience with these, are my tama and shed exchange separations making sense, or should I pick a different nomenclature to talk about what I'm doing here to try and get across? Because two different things get reversed top to bottom in these braids. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. And on to the next move. 11. Okay. So we're only exchanging Thomas 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hey, no shed reversals on this one, so that's an easy one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I just kind of picked up kind of what was going on in my head mentally, so I'm probably not using the right nomenclature either. I just know that when it's spread apart, it's usually called a shed and weaving, so that's what I've been using, because that's the closest match in what I know visually going on and what the terms I've heard. But yeah, I can definitely understand how two different languages don't necessarily express the same concept, same way, or the same one-to-one match on words. Okay, so first two Thomas two get exchange, and the first shed is reversed on this side. So and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, if I can get it right, 5, and 6. Yeah, I'm definitely filing my nails after this one. Okay, on to move 12. Okay. 2 and 18 are the tamas that we exchanged, and 1, 3, and 5 are the sheds that are reversed. Oh, that's going to be fun. Okay, so 2 and 18. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And 18. Okay. 1, 3, and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 'counting back from the front, 5, and 6. There we go. Yeah, that's really fun on the braid this large. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, those ones are not fun to do. And exchanging Tama 6 on here, and the first shed exchange. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, first one exchange. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, you have a safe night, and thank you again for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Okay. So on the move 13. Let's hope it's not unlucky for me. Okay, 2, 10, 14, and 18. So 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. And looks like just sheds 1 and 3 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, cat looks right on that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, there we go. And exchange tama 6 and reverse sheds 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And reversing 1 and 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm off count somewhere. Ah, that's where. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That counts, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That count looks right. There we go. And on to move 14. There we go. Okay. 1, 10, 18, and 22 are exchanged. Hey, Marie. Nice to see you on. I'm using 100 tama. And I'm using 100 grams. I could probably use lighter ones on a braid this large, but it's what I had on hand. And this one, I'm not using embroidery floss. I'm using silk off of cones. Let me go grab one and I'll show you what I'm dealing with. Sorry about the noise. This is what I'm starting off with. This is the thread, and there's 12 of these threads per tama. So essentially, there are 1,200 threads of green and white across here. So about 600 for the top and 600 for the bottom. Okay, so that was, jumping back again, that was 2, 10, 18, and 22. Hey, no problem. This is supposed to be educational, let people not only watch what I'm doing, but learn how to eventually do it for themselves if they want to. So I'm happy to share and give as much information as I can. That's kind of the point of this. So, and since I lost count again, 2, 10, 18, and 22. So 2, it's not going to work with that there. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, 19, 20, 21. And 22. There we go. And shed exchanges 1, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Okay. Yeah, no problem. I'm happy to explain everything I can. Feel free to ask any question you want, and I'm happy to stop and answer as best I can. Though admittedly, some of the answers may be, I don't know. But all right. So 1, 4, 5, and 6 going from the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Nope, lost count somewhere. 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, and 6. All right, let's see. Did I have one jump somewhere? Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25. That's right. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Okay, so that's right for there. All right, so 1, 4, 5, and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6. That's where I'm going wrong. Because I'm reversing the end one, I'm going to be 1 off from what I'm expecting. So, all right. So reversed. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I leave the bottom one down. There we go. Forgot about that. On the last one, it's going to look weird if the last pair or last set of shed is reversed. Okay. And looks like 6 and 10 get swapped on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. And only number 2 shed gets reversed. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That looks good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. And on to move 15. I'm doing reasonably good. On pickup braids, I tend to do about 15 moves, which is actually 60 individual shed casts per hour. Okay. So 2 is the only one tamas that get exchanged on this one. And sheds 1, 5, and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5, and 5 and 6. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Counting back from the back. That one is not the one that gets moved. The top one is the one that gets moved. There we go. Okay. 6 and 10 get swapped on this and shed 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. And 10. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That one's a little short. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. And it's time for a coma slide. Okay. And on to move 16. Though I think still not too bad. I think I'll go one more coma slide before taking up the reel a bit more. Okay, so 6, 14, 18, and 22 get swapped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, 19, 20, 21. There we go. And only the first shed is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 2, 10, and 14 on the left are swapped. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. 14. And 1 and 3 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That looks right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. And on to move 17. Okay. 6, 18, and 22 get swapped. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. There we go. And only the first shed is exchanged. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that finishes up the top scale image for, like, weighing scales for, like, scales of justice. So it says this is for a lawyer. Okay. And 2, 10, and 14. So 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $10, $11, $12, $13. And first and fourth sheds are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Sometimes just letting gravity untangle your tama is the best course of action. And okay, so first and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. And that was move 17. Let's go on to 18. Okay. So 6 gets swapped and no shed reversals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's a little tangled up. And since there are no shed reversals, this will be quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any other questions pop up or anything that I'm doing that doesn't make sense? Okay, 2, 6, and 18 are swapped. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, and hey, no shed reversals on this one. This will be easy too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do dee do 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 dee do. There we go. And on to move 19. Okay. Okay. Tama swaps, they're the first things I look at, and that's where I'm exchanging tamas from the top to the bottom uh, rails, counting from me to the front. So if I do 2, this first one here is counted, and then 2, these 2 get swapped top to bottom. I'm talking about shed reversals. Um, so for the first move, to open up the shed, I go under and lift up to the center. If it's a reversal on the first 2, I take the top and push down to the center instead. So normally I go push up, down. If I'm reversing it, I instead push down, then up, then push down for the first 2 having been reversed. And it it's not really easy to explain. I'm hoping in not too many more streams to be able to get OBS worked out to where I can not only have what I'm doing, but video of uh, um, the pattern I'm working on as well. I don't really have an easy way to show it. Uh, Let me do a quick picture here, see if that'll help. Okay. All right. So there's no shed reversals on this one, so it's all the same. But let's see. Okay, there we go. So that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. And if I reverse it, I do the opposite side instead of how it's shown there. I hope that helps. I realize I don't have an easy way of explaining it. Um, so, all right, did I just do 1 and 2? No, I didn't. Okay, so 2 and 6 get swapped on this one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, since there are no shed reversals on this one, I'm only gonna, for the first move, I'm only dealing with the bottom rail here. So 1, 2 into the center, 3 into the center, 4 into the center, 5 into the center, 6 into the center, and then these last 3, not counting the last one, get pushed down, opening up the shed, and this gets passed through the shed to the other side. Yeah, looks like I'm going to have to re-roll some of these to get this thread tension right. And then, so the top here, no reversals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, the rows are different heights, and for this particular pattern, I start with the underside first. Um, there are some where you would start with the top one first. It just depends on the particular pattern you're working with. All right, so, and 2, 6, and 18 get swapped on this one. So 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Okay, and 1, 2, and 5 sheds are reversed. So since I'm reversing it instead of doing from the under here, I'll do the top. 1, 2, and then going to the normal. 3, 4. Fifth is reversed. And the 6th is normal. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Okay. On to move 20. Alrighty. Only 2 is swapped on this one. There we go. And no shed reversals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 2, 6, 10, 14, and 18 get swapped on this one. So This one has one string that's slightly different length. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8, 9. Ten, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. And 1, 2, and 5 are reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. All righty, that was move 20. And I think I'm going to go ahead and stop for now. Like I said, I'll probably start up another braiding stream around 6 or 7 Eastern time to do more this evening. I'll post it in the usual spots. If you're subscribed, hopefully you'll get a notification. If you go to my Twitter, which is linked in the description, I'll always update there as well. And any other questions before I go ahead and stop for this stream? Okay, I'm glad I was able to help, and please come back if you for the next one if you'd like. Also, I keep these streams up, so you should be able to come back and review them at your leisure. Let's see if I can safely end the stream now. Okay, looks like we're going good, and have a safe one, and happy braiding, everybody.